I went live right as as that happened. Somehow I was inside the tower range. I don't know. Didn't look like it was. Maybe I was. What up, homies? There we go. Made that back. Good. Now my team doesn't hate me. Only if we win. I'm world champ. I played I Poop before, by the way. Awesome, awesome character. It's a pleasure. I think I played I Poop in a tournament before, actually, which is epic. Get some. I poop too, bud. Get some. I'm world champion. What part of that did you two miss when you decided to tag team me? Bro, I had half power. I just shut them down. It's okay. Ricky Bobby, I'm counting on you. Finish him. Oh, Ricky Bobby, run. You're too weak. Run, Ricky Bobby. There you go. That's the one we want after that, dude. Just sit there on that guy and just hammer him. Ricky Bobby to base. You come over here and cover middle. Move. Got you, punk. Where's your buddy? Don't crowd around. That's Eudora. She got spells that'll trap you if you stand too close together. Get some, punk. What now, bitch? Let's go. Let's go. These nubs don't stand a chance, bud. That guy's gonna push his way onto me. I'm gonna push back further. He can't get to me in time, and I'm blowing him, right? You guys gotta understand who I am. No one's got a chance when I'm on the loose, baby. MVP action, I'm coming right up, baby. It's my first game in, I think, 24, 46 hours. You know, I don't remember. Yeah, no, I played this last night, didn't I? No? Maybe? If I did, no, I played it yesterday and I used no sound, I wasn't paying attention. Chatting with the wife or something, watching a TV show. That does not happen often, folks. The TV show thing. Watching a show called Cross. That once little girl. It was pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Ricky. You never stood a chance, punks. Not a chance. Get some. That's round 1. Do 5 rounds? 5 or 6 rounds. I'm gonna skip really good at this till Saturday. I got like what? Is it fucking Thursday today? Thursday night. MVP Hashman, round 1. Give me 2 stars. Put me in that next ranking. You can do it. Guys, never had a chance. I didn't want to let on who I was too soon. I waited about 5 minutes before I said anything, right? Of course, you can Google my name and you see quickly it's a huge channel, but it takes an actual person that lives outside the box to do that, right? Epic 1. This will take us to Mystical Dragon 2. One win. Oh no, did it do something to me? Good.
It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot both.
Your team is picking.
Let's play together.
Man, they banned Maya. Our team banned Layla. They banned Nana. And is that Beatrix? Or Kimmy? So they went after the marksman and whatever Nana is. Nana's just a goof. But she fits right in with Layla and Maya. They're goofs too. Nana's way
The
bigger.
enemy is picking.
She dyes her hair. Let's see what's going on here. I either pick Alpha or I guess Raph. I don't want to pick Raph, but my team probably sucks. Not gonna lie. So
Like a hero.
when I look at the
I've
enemy
been waiting
team,
for too
Odette
long.
is very powerful. Thanos is God. I should either go Eudora, but she'll probably get out. She'll get smashed. They're all really lobby. Jeez. I don't want Wesley. I should go Valir and really shake him up. I should go Valir. Now Alpha will mess him up bad.
Test. Alpha is online.
Enemy is picking.
This is the Alpha way.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. I swear to protect it till my last breath.
So here we go. We got the Sea Gladiator. Where is she? Alpha. How fast mine loaded. She loaded fast. They're all done. This person sucks. Thamus is the lowest. These guys are gonna lose because their teammate has wicked low. Look. He's the last by far. That doesn't happen with Sensei. He's got some really crappy internet.
5 seconds till the enemy.
So that could mean they're cheating to you already. We'll see what happens here.
Trapped. By no flesh or blood.
Request backup. Understood. Gather and ambush.
Oh.
Launch attack. Thank you. Launch attack.
Come on. Tootsie, why are you... What the... Tootsie, what? A garbage player from Canada. I don't think I ever said that before. Did you run with max HP, puss?
Target locked. Beta on the way.
Request backup.
This sucks.
Launch attack. Slain. Launch attack.
The Alpha way.
Okay, we gotta stay close here. Tootsie back to base. I'll cover this lane.
Initiate retreat. The enemy has slain the turtle.
Now you have to retreat. They'll be on you right now.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Obey. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Slain. Request backup. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Okay. Launch attack. Triple kill.
Time to upgrade the system.
Maybe this will put a little pep in their step.
Request backup.
Alpha, standing by. I am not human.
The enemy has slain. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Destroy attack.
Damn, she saw me. Had I not poked back out of that bush, but I had to dodge the spear that was coming, but I should have just stayed in the bush anyway. It was further to the right. Oh, I needed another 2 seconds. Everything sucks when you got a shit team, eh? So you just give this one, you call it, and you gotta play on. It's like a game of soccer that, like, I've been in a couple soccer games where my goalie scored. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think, yeah, my goalie kicked it in the net, and then something else too. The goalie, like, literally just, like, I don't know. He was a bad goalie. This was when I was like a teenager or something. I never forgot. I don't remember exactly what the guy done, but he done screwed up many games for us, eh? we were like playing with a handicap. Like that means in golf. Most of you don't understand things. I'll explain. What the term means is, how in the fuck were they still attacking me? Because Tootsie didn't walk away from me. He kept pulling into me. Oh my gosh, the level of straight ignorance. How do you make it to this level and be this shit? These two got carried the whole time.
Play safe.
Captain Fruity and Tootsie are wicked bad, man. I said it right from the get-go. I said, we're gonna lose this.
Launch
And
attack.
I was like, you can tell. I didn't say any more. Look at the gameplay. Look at the gameplay. I was telling you about things, right? So when I was in high school, well, middle school first, this guy scored on us like 3, 4, 5 times, in one season. Fuck, he scored more goals on our team than any other single player from all teams. No shit. And so we were the best. We were the best. Except this guy, this guy. His mom was whatever. He just, our whole team was like, Jesus, we cannot put Adam in net. And the mom was like, we're putting Adam in net. We're doing it. And I was like, holy snikes. I'm like, where is this coming from, yo? I'm looking around like, who is she? Like, oh, no, 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 no. And I'm like, so I get a ride home, right? I'm a single parent. My mom's a single mom. And she was working, right? My mom was working. So I walk home from school and then I'd get ready for soccer practice. Sometimes I don't even remember. It sucked really bad, seriously. But I loved life. But compared to I was like, wait, what? I mean, I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I'm like, things are different. So, and then these really nice people would take me to soccer. And I guess the girls really liked me. And the dad thought I was a gentleman, right? And I was I was into girls, but at the same time, I never really cared. Like, I never looked at girls and was like, I bet you she's thinking about me right now. And then, like, that's why she's staring at me. I didn't care who stared at me, who did what. I didn't give a, I was on a track, I was on the track and I had a plan. And I wanted to be the best so that I could not be poor, right? Seriously. And I never really knew. I just knew what poor was because we talked about cars at school or something. And I was like, what kind of cars you got? And they were like, what kind of cars in the garage? I'm like, I think we got an old garage in the back, but like we just rent, Like we don't even have a home, you know what I mean? And so, like, what was next? And I'm not sad, by the way. I think this is hilarious, right? This is hilarious. Everybody, a lot of people where I'm from had it poor, but not as poor. Like, when you say you had it poor, okay, sure. You don't know what poor is. And that's cool. Like, just don't think you're the poorest one of the bunch. Literally grew up with nothing, okay? I had stuff, and then I had nothing. It was all taken, so I had to leave it behind. And it was not much stuff. We're talking like $400 at best in the 80s. Like, but all that shit now is worth like 40 grand, right? So I wish I had my fucking $400 worth of shit, right? But anyway, yeah, live and lose. Like, he stole it from me, but he's also, I'm talking about the goof that made me, right? I don't like him. No big deal. I don't think about him. But he's very mean to my mom. And that's how I grew up poor, right? It cost my mom everything. My mom spent her life in debt, which is pathetic. Not for her, but for that nobody helped her really. And my mom and Abba, they helped big time. They helped us so much, more than anybody could ever imagine. And there were other people too, but I'm not going to sit here and mention names because there's a lot of evil that lurks, right? And one thing you should understand is I was very poor, but I had a lot of people who also grew up struggling, right? But I look around at all of them now, and they're very, 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 very powerful people. Much more powerful than anyone you don't even understand. And I think it's hilarious when I look back at each one of these people, from the pool hall, from the arcade, from certain places, parties, okay? And these are real parties. These aren't like goof parties with like crap. These are like really high-end, elegant parties held at a very ritzy place. And there's tons of stuff to do. You go, like, do anything in winter, summer, spring, or fall that you can do with a motorized vehicle. God did, okay? And we're talking the top of the line, everything. Trucks, cars, race cars, probably other things, like all sorts of utility vehicles and snow machines. And there's other types of snow machines you guys will never get a chance to go into because they're actually obsolete now. And the only people left with them are bosses, legends. But these things are wild. They're called, geez, what are they called? My goodness. So much information dropped at 1 second there. Bombardiers, bombardiers. So go Google that. It's a big. It's a. I think they started out Bombardier started out in Quebec, I do believe, because it's a French word. But Bombardier is a very old company, and these machines were for bosses, for true legends of the Arctic. Okay, never forget what I'm saying, because if you actually pay attention, one day you'll be like, we have to retrofit this van right now on tracks, like Hashy. Throw a wood stove in there so we can commute when, the great winter returns. Everything we've been taught is a lie. I can guarantee that, because the people who teach it are full of them. Think about it. You expect to learn from somebody who's just been plotted and ployed and used as a minion just as you, but only just a level higher. One level higher. It doesn't matter how high up you go in the information world. You'll come across a minion who claims to know everything, but can't pinpoint or explain. You have to be able to break down anything and everything and swear by it, understand it, feel it, touch it, and know it's true. Otherwise, you don't know what you're talking about, right? So there's a way to discern. So Google and define the word discern. It's very important. It's how in the 80s, even earlier, but in the 80s, 1980, there was a term used by the giants of our time who are still small men, but they're the last of the legends, right? The true holders of real information, intel itself. Read between the lines. So when you discern the supposed so-called information that these 18-year-old gingers tell you about crypto, or they're wearing a leather jacket and they're rushing at you on camera. It's the best camera and the best footage, and they got the best live stream little sub windows and HUD windows you've ever seen, with the little prissy little puss emojis everywhere for all you unicorns, just everywhere. Now, those ones are the ones you have to watch out for the most of all the people that exist. The names that are written the biggest and lit up with the brightest lights, never, ever, ever watch those. And I'll tell you why. They are paid informants of lies. And lies is how few have become to rule the world. Because your parents are minions of some of the first rulers, overlords, overseers. There was another term used today, and did it ever blow me away how simple it was, but how it fits in exactly with overlord and overseer? Ooh, I can't think of it right now. And there's no way, because it's such a new term, I'll probably have to go back and refer to the... I watched about 7 things today. Geez, that's about an hour and a half of stuff I gotta rewatch. Not even thinking that's possible in this day and age with, the steel trap that once was your memory is slipping and falling further and fading further. What is that? We'll play a little bit of, what do you call that? When you act out what you're doing. Listen carefully. What is it that I just did a couple of? That's right, breaths. I took a couple breaths. It seems that we are more forgetful than ever before. Just look up and you'll see why. Now, It doesn't take a genius, I'll tell you that. Somehow. I like to think that something changed. That maybe. Have you ever seen Fifth Element? Now, within the movie, Fifth Element is a beautiful story. It's a story of the creators of the white buildings. These are those buildings that I've referred to for so long, with those giant archways, the doorway, and you can see half of it is boarded in, and there's a nice window inlaid in there, and then they framed out the lower half, or even third of the doorway, or even tenth of the doorway, into maybe a 17-foot tall door, or a 9 or a 10-foot tall door, instead of a 62-foot tall door. Now, these buildings exist all over humanity. Every humanity that has a language that's in with a flag in some sort of circle of countries, they hold the truth above our heads, far above our heads, never ever to be told who built them, when were they built. Why are there lies that are kept up so drastically regarding these buildings? Why do we have museums that very few people see? I'll quickly pause. Do you remember 2, 3, 4 years ago, Russell Crowe? Google it. Russell Crowe, the Vatican Museum. The Vatican let Russell Crowe enter a museum. I think that was my second last day on Instagram. I was just disgusted. I came straight to YouTube to break the story to you first. That Russell Crowe was permitted special access to information to a library that is kept highly secretive to anyone in the public. And it disgusted me, it enraged me, and it broke my heart. It truly broke my heart. I've known of these books. I've told many governments that I am aware of these books, whether it was by phone or email, in the last 10 or so years. And it's only to let them know, please let me read, let me have access to them. Why is it kept from me? Have you ever done that before? Have you even ever considered, imagined what might be in those books? I want to ask you, pause again. Think of this thought. Pause. Erase your mind. Listen carefully. I want you to imagine how you would define imagination. But imagining is the term we're going to use right now that sits best in the top of your mind and the top of your tongue. Imagining. Think of this. Do you speak to imagine? If you are imagining, is your mouth closed? Are you slow on breath? Imagine with me. Imagining this right now. I want you to imagine your version of a dragon right now. I want you to imagine the dragon on a beach right now. Do it. Think how you didn't use your mouth. Now I want to ask you, how close are you to you? How much do you know about what you are? What color is that dragon? It's red, green? I never told you a color. You imagined it. How powerful were you in that moment? That's why I told you to listen. Very few people channel the same abilities. Very few. This is what makes people bosses, okay? That was a test. 99.99% of you all failed. Don't kid yourself for a second. I'm going to teach you something right now with the most powerful mind you will ever, you can't even imagine what I'm about to teach you. Your imagination is your soul speaking to you. You use no words, but you spoke. Wait, pause. Who spoke? Who spoke? Answer the question carefully and quickly. Who spoke when you imagined? Your soul. So when you think you don't have a soul, trust me, if you can imagine, you have a soul. They can't take that from you. Remember this. You don't need a body to speak. Rastafari, none of you will be on my level until you meet the achievements that I've met. And they don't come on a piece of paper. They don't come with a guide. Everybody has to learn these things on your own. You can achieve it. It's your own way, though. Wherever you're from is different than my struggles and tribulations. You probably had it way rougher than me, some of you. I know for a fact some of you who watch the show have had it way rougher than I. Way rougher. Rastafari. And I wish you blessings. There's a lot of narcs. There's a lot of horrible people who also watch this show. They know I speak the truth that they're not supposed to tell anybody. Nobody taught me this. There are people who have led me down this path, but it wasn't knowing. They didn't know what they did. Information, the best part about it, I could write it in the sand. The next person to channel the idea to walk that beach before the tide kicks in, before the snow falls, before the rain falls, before an ATV drives down, before a tracker SUV drives down the beach and erases those words. They will hit the soul of a person 1 time out of 10, 1 time out of 100, 1 time out of 1,000,000. Which is why I chose to do this show, knowing it would probably touch one person's, possibly 2. Proper though. Look at the effect. Look at my effect on the masses, right? I want you to come at it different though. When you try and teach, you don't want to use hate. My problem is that I am very enraged because I understand how I am and became and was forced into poverty from birth. Now I'm a peaceful man. I know the best recourse, the best possible action I can take is not with a sword, but with a pen. So I had to educate myself, and I was very, very poor. Very poor. People don't look at other people the same when you are very, very poor. So many things play into so many people never having a shot at learning. I didn't say in a school, fuck. I said learning. Proper ways. I don't want to be like other people because other people are fake, shallow, hollow. When you put other people's, you're all fighting for the same position in a building. If you're a farmer, you fight fucking with no one except the big man for a fair price on your carrots, potatoes, corn, milk, beef, whatever it is, okay? I don't have to agree with your job, and you don't have to agree with what I say. But I hurt no one with my talk. Farmers who are dairy, you can honestly say you never made a cow cry, right? You can't. So you hurt things knowingly. You knowingly. If there's no fucking way a farmer doesn't know a mother doesn't love its baby. There's no fucking way. And they see the mother begging to keep the baby cow by her side. And you know what the fucking dairy farmer does? They put a ring in the baby's nose so it can't suckle on the udder. It would be absolutely painful. That's what that ring is. Plus, it's also for attaching a line to pull on any cow that won't listen. There's other ways as well. Prods, kicking. Go watch YouTube videos right now of dairy farms and the abuse that goes on. This isn't why I did this. I am saying to you, I harm no one with what I do. And when I farm, I will choose an ethical lifestyle, unlike many farmers in all of the world. Do you know why super farms exist? To keep the small farmers of dairy and beef down, the prices, to almost bankrupt them out of the gate from the inception of the super farm. It doesn't take a genius to figure out how. You flood the market. Do you ever hear of them having to dump milk? Have you heard of this? Okay. But there's other things that happen too. The government, the farmer has to give the cows to the government, okay? And they sell it through that. The farmer can't sell his beef to, in America, to a person on the side of the road, to their neighbor. You can go look this up, okay? There was a UFC fighter thanking God after he had knocked a guy unconscious on the mat. I just thought that was hysterical the other day. But then the guy went on to speak about dairy farms and cows and how FDA is all this stuff, and I was like, wow. And this was like all on YouTube, on paid monetized platforms on YouTube. So it'll be curious to see. Well, again, when you're doing a class action lawsuit, it's best you don't reveal anything. They need to understand what's coming, right? They need to understand that there's no way that three gingers in a building, basically running black ops for a trillionaire, are going to win. It's not a battle they want a part of. This is wits. You come to the board with AI. Your Betty or Judy 2.0 is fuck all compared to me, yo. And remember that. Every day I learn more and more. And it's because you tell me less and less. What you don't tell me is the first thing I go look up. You think you're the only browser in the world? Check out Yandex and tell me what you guys think of Yandex. There's so many browsers in the world. You do know that this is a browser is owned by, a specific trillionaire, right? No? Well, you don't do any research. It's nothing new. The way this whole thing is played out is quite something. But tell you right now, people are really worried right now. I can't tell you too much, but let's just say I know you're watching. Isn't that awesome? There's not a thing that I even consider remotely mysterious about, I've known forever. I just refuse to say. I wanted to just make sure people would share what was happening. I wanted you to parakeet. This is now it's on, right? But I'm just gonna do my thing and let my buddies and their big buildings of very big people do their thing. provincial, federal, state, federal, nothing beats the feds. That is the biggest boy you can go to for help. Just make sure you go to the right building or a few buildings. Obviously, I can't, but I can pass on, which I think is hilarious. In order to give a statement digitally, you just have to say it out loud on the internet now. I hope you guys understand what I just said. Now the show's making sense, isn't it? Rastafari. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. It looks like we're about to dominate. 17 goals up. And I chatted with you the whole time. 12 assists, 3 takedowns, and I've only dropped once. I go into this special god mode. It's crazy, eh, bro? I'm a fairy with wings, bro. Bro, they're gonna write books about me, yo. That's the greatest speech I ever gave, and there's more. There's way more to it, but weeks have to go by before we can have another one. Months. But I promise you, 1 more, 2 more greatest speeches ever, mixed in to a 35, 45 minute stream, maybe an hour and a half. These scum suckers want something, they're gonna have to look. We're gonna play a lot of loud music for the next 6 weeks. Really loud music. Every day my wife's not here, whenever she's out, just blast the tune. Sometimes she doesn't care, she likes loud music. Play loud music as loud as you can into your cell phones, into your smart TVs, whatever you got. 6 weeks straight though. Don't wear smartwatches. Throw a fucking hammer through your smartwatch unless you really truly want to be controlled by 1 trillionaire from right around this area, period. But remember, most of you giblets out there, your brains are so small. You're still trying to figure out how to listen back on that other one. You're like, pause. You're looking for the fucking pause button right now. Those I cannot help, okay? I will not draw you a picture on paint. I won't hug you and cuddle you and tell you, like, do some fucking math or something. Like, you guys have to do math, okay? Math is essential for your lives. The second thing you have to do is you have to learn the English language, because this is how they control you. If you don't live here, then you have to learn. Well, you for sure should learn East Indian, like India. If you can speak in India, you have a chance of not being a complete minion. Every word in India has to be learned, though. It's like a game of chess, but it's not chess. It's with your body, right? So you are the chess piece. You're a pawn until you aren't, okay? How do you know which chess piece you are right now? You do it like this. How many people in the world do you take orders from? Quickly. I take orders from no one. Do you know what board on the chess I am? I am the player. You got it wrong. There's very, very few people in the world that will ever answer that correctly. I am the one on the board holding the chess pieces, making the fucking moves, okay? Rastafari. I learned how to play this game at a very early age when I saw my mom being tricked, when I saw relatives, friends, close friends of mine being tricked. And I called people out, people way bigger than me. But I pulled my buddy in and I said, I can't take you on my own, but me and my buddy can. You want to try us? a lot of the times they gambled. Oh, every fucking time they lost. You have to understand who I am. I was a boss way before I knew it. All I knew was that I was really good at soccer, at dialect, at math. It made me very powerful, very powerful. I couldn't be tricked or fooled in any business, in any store, like most, if not all of you. Do you know what that makes me? Yes, powerful. It makes me not a minion. I did not wish to own any minions, control any minions. In fact, I beg people to learn so you are not a minion. I empower you. I truly wish to not make anyone feel or be lesser. Unless you are evil, then I absolutely wish you the least in life. Period. So many people are fake. I've lived a very long time. I knew people who were already 40 when I was just a boy, and they were so fake. So fake. Not even referring to fucking Giblet that made me. I'm talking about others all around me. Anywhere, any day, I just saw fake people and I knew it. It's called aura. It's true. People's aura exudes from them and you're instantly turned off. But there are those who are so blinded and so, you dig so deep down in a hole of lies. You've been spoon fed that you look at me the same way, right? So I'll be like, hey, by the way, like, I love you, and there's like, you should know that you're being tricked. Okay? You're being tricked. I can see it. I can tell you how. You're covering, you're lying for their deception, for their evil acts, aren't you? Aren't you? And I make the closest friends by relieving shackles from people, right? I swear to you, one day I will be very, very rich. Very rich. I don't want any of it. Of course, I'll use it wisely and continue to maintain for those who aren't wise, right? This is the biggest problem. I like the story of Newman, Jack Newman. I've slips my mind. But he had salad dressing company, and I like the concept of the story. Okay, you can go read about Newman's salad dressing. I don't remember exactly, but it's on the back of the bottle. It's a beautiful story, properly done. I hope so. Now I don't know why, but I haven't seen Newman dressing in stores, so maybe all piles of money that build up have greedy hands that dip into it, right? All farmers have get ripped off, unfortunately, usually by the man, that's a horrible, horrible thing to be, by the way. Horrible. They do nothing less than take everything from those that have nothing and enslave you. You can't tell me you need more when your castle is fucking so big and you have all the jewels already. Why do you need any more? But there are so many pussies. I believe the race that came before, no color, but the man, the human that came before us was much larger, much taller. You may refer to them as giants. Go look it up in the Smithsonian Museum. Apparently they existed. Google says so. Google it right now. That's how I found out about giants. On Google and YouTube. Okay? But when you look at where these skeletal structures are located now and being kept, we are not allowed to go to see them with our own eyes. Seeing is believing. And to many people with a very low IQ, giants are but a myth. Yeah, movies in Disney only. I've said this before, but I mean it, and I'll say it again. If you walk into a library and you look up, if you go into a library and you go down the book aisle that says fiction, what word came to mind instantly? Fake, right? Fake, right? Fiction is fake, right? But now that is the part where you need to discern. Now, if you were smart enough, to define discern, and did you read it? Did you really take it in? Very few of you can recite back what you learned of that word off the definition right now, even this much later, right? So, what you have to consider is reading it again. Because it's the only way you can truly understand it. Once you discern the information and you say to yourself, well, I had to try and see if I could get out of that. We're winning, but I gave up a point there. I feel bad about it, but I gave us a point and an assist. So I'm like +1 right now on rating, on scoreboard. If you discern sorry, I don't even remember the statement. Oh, about giants, right? And I went in the library, the fiction section. So what you want to do is, I gotta get this guy. You should have him. Yeah, get some, bud. Now, this is a very high level of gameplay, by the way. I hope you can all appreciate what I'm doing right now. If not, like, walk. Goobs. First of all, read this. Most of you, again, like, do you have good eyes? That says world champion, all right? No, take a look at that. Okay? Season 4 Mobile Legends World Champion. Now walk. Oh, your kid plays this game too. Great. I love hearing that from people. You should recognize I'm a world champion. Go tell your kid you know a world champion. Fuck. I don't even give a shit. I have purposely never joined a team to prove a point on this. I soloed Call of Duty Mobile tournament, the first ever, to the fucking finals. And they banned me for some reason. And I was the MVP every game. Like, fuck you, 36 takedowns every round to get to the fucking finals. Just to be, for some reason, I didn't play. Right? Like, I didn't get my account was deleted on game morning, right? I show up 2 hours, hour and a half early. I can't even there's no Call of Duty Mobile on my cell phone. Doesn't exist. I go and download it, and it doesn't recognize me. When I used to almost daily uninstall the game and reinstall it just because that's a thing you should be doing, because data can be corrupted by players or by shitheads who are tubby and work in a fucking building and are narcs. They can corrupt your device, and it's bad. Once they corrupt your device, they have your phone. They can use your banking information, everything. They can hack you. You have been hacked, actually, is the term. So what happens next is the next morning, I was sad. I was really sad. I had a camera pointing at me. Fucking didn't have a clue this was about to happen. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to do this. I fucking log in. And I'm like, wait, Call of Duty's freaking not even on the cell phone. Where is it? It should be right there. Okay, let me made the screen black, turn it back on. Yeah, it's not there. Fucking, I go to the Google App Store, and by the way, this is $1 trillion gaming company. I just want you to understand that. And this was $1 million tournament I was in. Also, if you go watch my live streams of me in the quarterfinals, the first day, the semifinals, the second day, there's a bit of, I see a player in game that's cheating, and I report said player. It's literally the guy that's on YouTube with 4 million subscribers, playing live, and he's got whatever he had, 3,000 or 4,000 people in his chat. And he's fucking zipping up and down a staircase like a little bitch on roids. You can't do if you've played Call of Duty, You can't run like that. There's no fucking energy drink that allows you to become a little bitch and scurry off while I'm blasting you. And go watch me play and take out 36 players in the quarterfinals. Actually, how it worked was I had to play 10 games in the quarterfinals, and I won all of them. You need to go look at it because it's unreal what happened. And then in the semis, I win 9 and lost 1 because of that bitch, right? And I report him, and I know that I've already cleared it, and it said I'm going to the. I already knew after game 5 that I made it to the World Championships the next day. Those 4 games were just gravy, just for fun. Every time I played and won, it ranked me higher and higher. I was ranked 99.9% in the world. I was in the 0.1% of the top players in the world. There was less than 500 people. Look, all of this is live. I played for months like this, though. Months. I played with a guy from, the States, I think, but he's Jamaican. He had 400,000 subscribers. I carried that fucker every day on YouTube. I'm on multiple people's streams who are very rich off gaming. But somehow, well, I know how. It's because they don't like the words that I say. And it's not the ref word. These bitches are saying weird words. These goofs are hitting on 14-year-olds in their chat. Not me. I'd freaking hit on anyone. And here's the other thing. 14, but these are grown men, right? So weird shit out there. But I end up, I didn't fucking know what was going on, eh? And one day that fucker had his mic on and he said something. And I was like, the fuck? That sounds like something a streamer would say. I took his fucking exact name from COD Mobile, and you can go do it. There's a person I play with, and I end up outing him, and I'm like, fuck you, get out of here. How come you never fucking share my fucking stream, bitch? I couldn't believe it. For 6 or 8 months, I took the guy to the fucking World Championships. His rank was shit. I used to fly around in the fucking helicopter. This guy has 400,000 subscribers. And fucking Call of Duty didn't sponsor. He was sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile, that game. Every game for 6 months I played, I was the star of the 100 players. Flying around in the chopper, fucking reviving this guy 6 times in a 30-minute round with 100 players till final circle. I would fly around it's disgusting. Anyone who's watched the show knows that I could crush any of you in a head-to-head on this game. On Call of Duty, you wouldn't have a hope. I could pistol whip you in a heartbeat. I could just Superman punch you down. It is hilarious that people think they're gonna have a shot against me. You don't get to be world champion in 2 games in the same fucking year. And they're totally different games. This is a fucking strategy game of the mind. The other one is a strategy game of the mind, but it's the fastest rated FPS shooter in the world. Fuck off already. Seriously. You think maybe it's what's coming out of my mouth that, these minions and the minions keep me down. The overlords are like, yeah, the system gets tagged, right? So in place is a system. Right? And they pick up the phone. They're like, hey, Bert, did you see what the holy, this guy's hot, hey, Bert? And there's like one Bert's like, he's like, hang on, I'm almost finished. Fucking greasy buggers. And I'll tell you, I know for a fact, because when I came on here, I had really famous people asking me if I like dudes. I shit you not. I shit you not. And because I'm a happy dude, and I guess I kind of sound meh, a little bit sometimes. Fucking, it's hilarious. But bro, if you want the hard me, like the real, like the other me, you can't handle it, bro. Like you grew up a puss. So I have to talk like that, or I'll scare you away. Instantaneously, like you couldn't hang with me, bro. Straight up. I allow people the time of day because I get a kick out of how simple most people are. Truly. I'll give you an example. I'll go out in public, unless you're rude. If you're rude to people I don't like you, I'll never situate myself in a room or walking in public with you that you can embarrass me like that again. Period. If you're hate filled and rude, I would never surround myself with you. So I'll give you an example now of just a generalized version of what I've seen in my life. If you shove an old lady's shopping cart, a real old lady, and you're standing next to me, we can no longer be friends. Okay, seriously. I should have had a talk real quick or after maybe and said, like, you can't, I don't ever want to see that again. Never. If you're racist around me, there's a good chance you'll be face down on the ground seconds after you speak. Okay? I don't want that ever associated with me. Okay? One thing I can't stand is people that, for some reason, you're empowered or you feel. I come from poor, remember? And I've seen a lot of dirty people. Some of my best friends are First Nations. And I've seen a lot of dirty people talking hate filled in seconds when these guys didn't deserve it. And no one does. But when you show up at these kind of places, sometimes you could deserve it. Anyone could, right? But these guys were getting said things, and this person didn't even know them, didn't even have a clue what was going on. These guys are the nicest guys, never hurt a fly, never done weird stuff to no one, and these guys are going off. What do you think happened next? Read my book one day, maybe. I don't even know. I gotta wait for like another 12 years or something to pass. I don't know. But anyway, I tell you this. I play for keeps and I don't mess about. So if you got a big mouth and you like to use it, trust me, there are people in Winnipeg or in Texas, big dudes. Big dudes. They come in all shapes and sizes. They don't like big mouths. Big mouths do two things. Bert on the phone fapping with the other dude, Gordy. Gordy there has definitely fapped to many of my videos, okay? Gordy works in a building and has ratted out so many people that didn't deserve it based off the color of their skin. You see where I'm going with this, don't you? Well, that Gordy, he's in both countries right now, Canada and the States, full of these dudes everywhere. Don't fucking be a Gord or a Bert. Bert's the one that ratted in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying, right? All goes to the top. All that money goes to the same fucking trillionaire. Remember these words. Most of you are simple and you don't understand. If someone is evil, you go to the police and you say this person hurts children, right? But if somebody is like planting a plant on the side of their property and you have the indecency to go fucking rat them out, you are the lowest form of life that's ever existed because you're sweating at night because a dude has a fucking plant on his property. You're a fucking goof. And I can't stress that enough. You fucking lose sleep because I love hash? Get the fuck out of here, you know? The shit I've learned, fuck, you guys don't even want to know. Somebody out there has a boner for me. And I'll tell you right now, things are about to hit the shit fan for them. You don't realize all of this was illegally done. I'm having CSIS involved immediately. I was told a bunch of information out of, told because it's privacy breach on certain areas, and I was told certain things, right? My God, you should hear some of this shit. It's bad. It's bad what they did. So, we'll pass that along. There's your statement on that. And as well, there's a lot more. But again, I gotta wait probably 6 months, we'll say. This really sucks, though. But there are people out there who have no authority, create problems for others. It's not their jurisdiction. They broke the law to do it, and now they're probably going to go to jail, lose their pensions, not be bondable. There's a level to this shit that's they can't even believe how many laws were broken and how deep it goes for how long. So right now, following the breadcrumbs and these pussies' next moves is really all there is to do, right? But they're starting to get shooken up. Like they'll hear stuff. Not fuck what I'm saying. They wait and see what's happening, right? Things are about to really change, and a lot of people are very scared. They broke the law and they know it. People are gonna flee, and that's the thing we can't allow. So, you kind of have to hold their passports. And the only way to do that is, well, there's a few ways, right? Isn't there? Something could, like their passports could, maybe they can't find them, right? And then another way is, and they said it'd be harder to do, but it's probably the only way that they're going to do it, is to get a judge to demand they're not, they're a threat and they're going to flee. It's never been done really. That's been spoken of. So we'll see how high it goes, and we'll see if the news will bite on it. The news right now is flipping. They're no longer taking money from the losers in power here. So what's happened is they're trying to win the credit back, but nobody's really having it, and they want them in jail too. I kind of can't say anything else. I'll tell you in 6 months. Just wait though. Watch this shit play out on my channel. But this goes back to a long time ago in August. A lot of people were really scared. They didn't want to come forward with what they knew back then, but they made sure to pass it on, which nobody knows how many people know this, right? But I can tell you it's over 500 to 5,000, and these people have told other people, right? And then think of what's been put in place all over the internet if something happens to any of these people, right? So they lose instantly if something does happen, and they're scared of that. I noticed that years ago, but they should be more worried now of the charges that are coming from their own companies, and that will be laid against their companies from the access that they were kind of, they overstepped their reach, their bounds. They didn't have any sort of warrant or documentation that would allow for such a search or for such information to be collected. So what happened was a total breach of privacy laws in Canada or the States, but we're talking about Canada, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know America's fucked, right? But America is the only one that we can really look at right now, besides a few other very powerful nations that have decided to help out because of the level of corruption that exists here. And I think other areas were like shocked to hear how many other entities didn't like what I was saying, right? And on my side, by the way. Like, I don't think are you really paying attention? So, yesterday it says, nice work. We got,
It has to initiate retreat. Bullseye.
Our turret is under attack. Request backup. Launch attack.
I know open fire. Target locked.
Launch attack.
The gun represents justice. We're pointing at that guy. Battle spell is ready.
Request backup. Initiate retreat.
Killing spree.
Ally has been
Monster kill.
initiate retreat.
Wiped out. We're down by 10. Looks like we got an epic comeback boiling.
Backup.
Gotta get some defenses because my team sucks at defending. I don't think I've hardly ever said that before.
Ever thought about getting
We
some
need
training
this,
at
though.
Eruditio?
I gotta go with my instincts though. That's how my team sucks, right?
Launch attack. Your team destroys launch attack. Request backup. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Godlike. Request backup.
Keep it up.
Request backup. Legendary. That was amazing. Attack. Enemy has been slain. Double kill. Initiate retreat. Well played.
Target locked.
Request backup.
Gun represents justice.
Launch attack.
Come back home.
Like, what is Henry doing?
Legendary. Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Request backup. Ally has been slain.
That was a spur of the moment.
Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. Request backup.
Time to shine.
Our turret. Legendary.
The gun represents justice. When pointing at
Launch
that.
attack. Launch attack.
Target open fire.
Request backup. Initiate retreat.
You can always find your own path to
Request backup. Request backup.
The gun represents
Stray cat in there?
Destroyed a turret.
What? What? Yeah.
Feather of the Lord.
We can do it.
Understood.
Alright. It's actually freezing out tonight. I think it was cold last night too, but it's almost done being cold, so it's thankful.
The gun attacks justice. Quit pointing at bad guys. Bullseye! That one little girl is gonna save attack.
Grisha's powerful. There we go. Like this one? Or three? Okay.
Launch attack. Your team destroyed a turret. Shut down.
Enemy has been slain. That was a spur of the moment decision.
Launch attack.
Because you're good, right? You don't want any because you don't really want to be You don't want that?
Yeah, I do. The characters on this one, so. I just want to know if it.
That was easy. That's 3 in a row, I do believe. Yo. No, we came back from this one. This one that my team blew. We came back.
picking. It's my way or the highway. Your team
Wipe out
is
all the
picking.
injustice in the world.
So what am I supposed to do? This is fresh beautiful. Lick the top of it now.
Everyone possesses a burning spirit.
And I don't have a broom anymore. I think there's one.
Test. Alpha is
The
online.
enemy is picking.
My blood boils until the day I die.
Only love and night are everlasting. It is better to be feared than loved.
The enemy is picking.
If you cannot both.
I love the smell of gunpowder in the morning.
I found the other mic. To charge up all this stuff here. What is it, bud? You want treats? You just have to wait a little bit because last time we did this, we didn't eat that much. And you look at it like I'm sort of bad guy because I'm feeding you cat food or something. Like, when did you switch out to cat food? I just don't know.
Understood.
My mom sacrificed her life for this city. I won't let anything happen to it.
Request backup.
I hear you.
Understood. Warming up.
Oh man, is it? Yeah, we have 5 seconds. So you're gonna meow like that? But you do know you're gonna eat the same food you ate yesterday and the day before that, right? Dry food or wet food? One meow, one annoying meow for wet food. One annoying meow that's a little bit extra annoying for dry food. Which one do you want? Listen. Make your move. That's wet food. Okay. Coming right up.
Back up.
Launch attack. We can do it. Come back.
Here it is. This one, right?
That was a spur of the moment decision.
What is it about this specific bench that is no good? You know?
Keep it up until you're as brilliant as me.
You have to have this happen. If you lick the fat off just another one, there's gonna be problems.
The gun represents justice when pointing at the bad guys. You can always have your own hero.
Back up.
Selected shining stars show you the way.
Back up. Okay. Request back up. One little girl. Didn't save someone this time. Request backup.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay. Request backup.
The gun represents justice when pointing at the bad guys.
Launch attack. Understood.
Bullseye!
The enemy has slain the dragon. Initiate retreat. Understood. Request backup.
More firepower this time.
An enemy has been slain.
Firepower enhanced.
Enemy rampage. Launch attack. Okay. Our turret has been destroyed. turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Our turret is under attack.
This time. Through science,
Request back. Our turret is under attack. Slain. Launch attack. Turret. Request double kill. Under attack. Legendary. Launch attack. Launch attack.
Understood.
Initiate retreat.
Understood.
Launch attack. Your team destroyed the turret. Launch attack.
moment decision.
Launch attack.
Open fire!
Turret is under attack. Launch attack.
You to justice!
Launch attack.
Understood.
Under attack. Legendary. Ally has been slain. Launch attack.
More firepower this
Our
time!
turret is under attack.
We can still win.
Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain. Launch attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Launch attack.
Come back.
Our turret has been destroyed. Launch attack. Mega kill. Launch attack. Launch attack.
Understood.
That was a spur of the moment decision. That once little
Launch
girl
attack.
is gonna save someone this time.
Understood.
Shut down. Launch attack. Launch attack.
Target locked. The gun represents justice. When pointing at that always finds the target. Time to shine. Now I know better. I'm stronger.
Request backup.
Don't give up. Let's try again.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Time to shine. Keep it up until you're as brilliant as me.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack. slain Lord. Launch attack!
That was a spur of the moment decision. Target open fire!
Ally has been slain. Ally has been slain. Well played. Unstable. Well played. Initiate retreat. Unstable network.
You can always find your own path.